Sunday, October 10th. It's your boy Lew Sico. Got some really good people here tonight. Have my boy JP from Chicago. He writes Exhaust. He's in a couple cool crews. Got my boy Guax, State Premium Prints. Hopefully one of my sponsors one day. Got Tommy Lee Flores.
What up? What's going on?
He likes to skateboard and do cutesy little arts. And that's a compliment. That's not a bad thing.
I appreciate it. That's not a shit. It's for the ladies, actually.
See, I'm like the Ja Rule of art. You know?
I got my close friend Baby A / Bold Hugh.
Yo.
It's a real nice, crisp, cool Sunday night in October.
This isn't Chris. This is hot. I'm not used to this. Yeah.
It's a little brisk.
Last time we had Mikey Strange. He made this beat. Him and Baby A make the duo free bass samples.
Yeah.
We got Conway on this one.
Yeah.
But I don't want to focus on that. I want to focus on my boys that are here. So what's up, Bold Hugh?
What's happening?
How's your day?
It's cool.
Just cool?
Yeah.
What about you, Tommy Lee? How's your day?
Chilling, man. I was a little hungover from last night. But
Oh, yeah?
yeah, I didn't even go out either. I was at home. I got fucked up at home. And
Just by yourself?
yeah, straight up. Like, my roommate hasn't even been home for, like, weeks and shit. He spray paints and shit.
I saw him on a milk carton, bro. Is he okay?
Nah, he's everywhere, man. That dude's everywhere.
Hey, what's your hat about?
I did a graphic. I did a painting for this coffee company called Mila Coffee, and I gave it to the owner. The owner's super cool with me and shit. I gave him the painting, and he hung it up in his trailer. And then I digitized it, vectored it, and sent it to him. I was like, yo, you should just make something with it. Like, make a shirt, make stickers, whatever. And then he hit me up a little while ago, and he was like, hey, man, I have something going for the hat. You know, I was like, oh, cool. And
Hey, where is Mila Coffee?
Mila Coffee's on Broadway, right between, Hildebrand and Josephine? Like, on the right? Oh, just take a left on
By the old butter crust?
Yeah, I think it's by that.
Man, I remember when I was little, it used to smell like bread there all the time.
That's a good thing.
You know what I'm talking about? Anybody remember that? Am I just an old man?
Well, growing up, we used to have a wholesome bread factory right by where I was raised, and
Where were you raised?
Every morning in the neighborhood of Pilsen, Chicago, South Side. Yeah, like every morning you could smell fresh baked bread, fresh baked loaves. It was just one of the best like smells ever. Period.
Hey, what's going on with the tortillas out there?
Shit, man. Honestly, I haven't really read up on the whole story, but a few excerpts that I've taken from newspaper clippings or whatever is that the factory workers felt like they were being unfairly treated in the workplace. Like, conditions weren't as great as they should be, and they were working them to the bone. But I think it's a bigger situation, the fact that like people are basically selling packs of tortillas from El Milagro on Amazon for like about $1,000.
No way.
Like that.
You're
or,
like,
even on
what?
eBay.
I'm gonna look that up.
I mean, it might have been photoshopped, but I mean, even then, like, they're trying to resell them for exaggerated prices.
What makes them? They're supposed to be like really good, or?
Well, personally, I think they're the best tortilla out there. You know, like they even opened a plant out in Austin. So, like, ever since I noticed it in Austin while I was living out here, I was like, yo, like, it must really be that good of a product if they're willing to branch out that far from Chicago. Sure enough, man. Like,
I mean, we some tortilla eating motherfuckers.
yeah, I mean, y'all eat flour tortillas. Like, that's different. Like, y'all want that shit to sit in your stomach for like a good 3 days.
I like it when it has that dust.
I'm cool with that.
You know what I'm talking about?
The powder that sticks to your finger.
Yeah,
The
man.
flour.
Tortilla
Extra
dust?
That's
flour.
how you know. That's how you know it's good. That's how you know it's good.
No, because
You got a
like
good
growing up when we used to have flour tortillas, it used to be like one of those little treats at the end of the day, because sometimes like they'll just like melt a little bit of butter on them, put like some cinnamon and a little sprinkle of sugar on them.
Yeah.
And that's how we used to eat them growing up, but not anymore. Now it's just straight up corn tortillas.
Hey, what's up? What's that blue corn stuff? You know what I'm talking about? You ever seen that?
Yeah, I've seen them.
We don't use it, but
It comes out at Whole Foods.
like you'll go to some like bakeries and they'll even try like to integrate different flavors into the tortilla mix or the masa. Like you'll even see some that are like a little bit on the greener look, just because they have like I think cactus in them or like roasted poblano peppers. And I'm not even sure like if it carries much of the flavor or whatnot, but for the most part, people seem to like them for certain things. You know, it's a little more of an artisanal product now.
It's more of a look, I think. It's like a feel, but it's still corn. You know what I mean?
For
Like,
sure. Yeah, it's
still
obviously
corny?
gonna be-
It's still corny.
Corny marketing.
It got the life.
Fuck it is.
Hey, speaking of factories, I used to work at Buttercrust, and that shit was no joke, man. Like,
Oh, I remember that.
dude, it was crazy. Money was good, but they worked you like crazy, and like you'd finish all your shit.
He had all the snacks.
I did. They would give you free
is
loaves of
Buttercrust?
bread. It's either 2 loaves of bread or tortillas or like any other snack they had to offer. You can take 2 every Thursday, and all this bread and shit, I was giving it away to people. Like I didn't. It was weird, but no, they overworked you
For
fucking
those
crazy.
not from Texas or San Antonio, what is Buttercrust?
Bread company.
Oh, it's just a general bread company. Like
they make everything though.
Oh,
They'll do
okay.
it. They make all the buns for like
kind of like
Whataburger,
Bimbo.
like
Kind of like Bimbo. Like
yeah,
Bimbo.
exactly, exactly.
What
They
you
make
call
all
me?
those, like, I was waiting for somebody to say
they make a
that. But yeah, man, I thought you wouldn't catch it because it is in Spanish.
So like,
I'm all plugging
I
Buttercrust in here.
I remember when I was little, they used to give us all the book covers. You remember that?
Yeah, no, I remember.
And I
all
remember
that
getting a
shit.
red marker and crossing out the ER. So it just says butt crust.
You would.
The age of the trapper keepers and book covers.
Do you remember that billboard, the one where the bread moved on River Brandon?
Yeah, by the bridge.
Yes, that
By
one
the
was a
bridge.
good one.
Hey, don't be afraid to just take it when you want to talk. You know what I mean? Take one of them when you want to talk.
Yeah, you can speak it either one. That's why I have it kind of right here in the middle.
Okay, we'll share it. We'll share it.
There you go. Share it. It's carried.
Stay close a little longer.
You are now tuned into the sounds of Bold Hue.
So we're jamming my boy Bold Hue. For a while, I didn't even know Baby A was Bold Hue.
Hey, really?
You got me too.
Yeah,
You
you had me.
He got me too.
You had me. I didn't know. I didn't know who Bold Hue was. That's why, like,
To be honest, the only person I fucked with was you. Just because I was like, I try and just keep it separate, but he's just like, he was talking about like something. We were talking about something on both Astro, and then he's like, yo, he's like, yeah, with this, right? And I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
He's like, yo, you're only the same person, right? And I was like, no. He's like, yo, my bad. I was like, nah, I'm just playing, man. But it was just so fun. I was like, nah, I gotta take this with it. I got to.
He got me bad, dude.
hey, so what is this? Shout out, Kayla. Thank you.
Yeah, shout out Katie, your heart. You know, yeah, that's my my wife. So she just made you a little concoction. You know,
Well, I'm gonna drink it.
yeah, it's meant to be shared. It's a nice little libation.
Hey, there's some cups right there. Anybody want any?
Yeah, let's try it.
Yeah, let's try it.
So what are we listening to right now, bro?
This is Loose Change. This is actually just a bunch of loose instrumentals that I made that I can't change. So I exported them, and they're just exactly how it is, man. And yeah, it's about 30 instrumentals I just made.
Well, since it's October, let's get spooky. You know.
Spooky season.
Anybody got any spooky stories?
I got a couple.
That means he's got a lot.
You put yourself in some sketchy situations.
No.
It was yesterday.
No, like ghost shit. Like I've had some
Earlier
weird
today?
shit happen to me, like in my dad's old house and shit. Like I was like, I don't know if I was like half asleep or something. I don't know. I go look down the hallway and I see, because we had these beads that hang from the.
Where were you?
I was in Corpus. I was living in Corpus at the time at my dad's,
Okay.
and I saw.
So you were living at the Selena statue.
Yeah. So I call out my dad. I'm like, "Yo, Dad, where you at?" And the beads go like someone went into the beads. So like, we have beads by the door.
beads, okay.
So I thought he went to the kitchen, right? So I went out there and I was like, "Yo, like, what the fuck? Like, he's not fucking there." And then I went to the fucking garage, thinking he was in the garage. Wasn't in the garage, and he was in the computer room the whole time with the door closed. And I'm like, "What the fuck was that? Like,
shit.
who is that? Like, I don't know. I don't want to. I don't know if it was a
Six
ghost or not or whatnot. But that house always gave me bad vibes though. Like, I feel like I couldn't sleep good in that shit. Like, it was just weird. That was a little
That was it?
That was it. It freaked me out, man. I saw something
was
move
enough
and
to-
nothing was there. Like, nothing was there.
So the ghost touched your thigh.
Pretty much. That ghost kicked me out of that house and made me move up here. That's what the fuck it did. Seriously. It was like, hey, what are you doing, man? Get out of here.
Well, earlier my boy Exhaust was telling me this creepy story. He was painting a church.
Yeah,
He was painting a
in,
church in the
You
Midwest.
already
in
crossed the
Detroit.
line.
In Detroit.
Oh man.
And
Hey, how was Detroit?
it's
How long ago was this? Was it before it was super gentrified?
yes. I mean, at that point, there was plenty of people traveling from outside of the country just to be able to paint in Detroit. You know, like since there's so much abandoned properties out there, it's fairly easy to just find a spot to paint. You know, whether it's dead of winter or in the peak of summer, like it's just open wall space everywhere you turn. So we had found this. A buddy of ours, a local, he had found this old abandoned church, and upon walking in, like we had to literally like walk in through the basement. There was like one of those like block glass like windows that was already kicked in. So the moment you step in, it's the basement, and all that there was a room filled with nothing but like old Bibles and pianos. So they had basically already pulled like most of the furniture from the rest of the building and put it all in the basement. So here we are climbing through all these Bibles, trying to get to to see the rest of the church, and it must have been like maybe like 3 to 4 floors. So once we get in there, most of like the actual like chapel rooms and stuff like that, since there's more towards the center of the building, they were all pretty dark or whatnot. And so while we were looking for a spot to paint, we went more towards like the what are the offices called? There's another name for them, but either way, like we walked in there and we found what used to be a classroom with at least 2 of the walls that had already been knocked down. They were still framed out, so if anything, we basically just pushed that all down and all basically hotboxed that room with 4 of us all painting. We even had one of our buddies like documenting the trip, and shortly thereafter, as we were finishing up, one of the other guys that I was with, he actually thought to paint like the portrait of like from the chest up of like a priest right outside of the door. So if you were to open the door to the room looking out, like the first thing you'd see as you open the door is the portrait of the priest, and in his forehead like he had a cross like etched in. So after that, as we packed up all our paint, we're getting ready to leave. We started walking out, but we have to go back down like 3 flights of stairs towards the back of this church. And since it's in the middle of winter, all the snow and everything built up on the roof is basically leaking through the roof at this point.
Yeah.
Creating like a nice thin patch of ice throughout every step, every little halfway mark, no rails whatsoever. He ends up slipping, falls flat on his back, starts going towards the edge. At this point, I know, since he's like maybe like 150 pounds more than me, if I were to try and catch him, I'd go over the edge too. So this dude like.
So you just let him fall.
Kind of, sort of, not really. So I was protecting myself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Who's gonna call the fire department to get us out?
Right.
No, but he ends up like sliding over the side. His bag ends up pulling him because his bag was still full with most of the paint. So he gets pulled over. So he falls like maybe a flight of stairs onto the bag. Like the bag hits the floor first, then his back, and then his like head kind of like ends up getting pushed back. But I don't think it actually made contact with the floor.
Oh shit.
Later that night, like we had to literally like carry him out there. We waited half an hour for him to gather enough strength to get up by himself, but we actually had to carry him out. And once we were out there, like we got back to my buddy's house, and like as he was laying there, he starts telling us like, dude, like I can't feel, I don't have a sense of smell right now. I don't even have a sense of taste. Sure enough, he went to the doctor once we got back to Chicago. He toughed through the whole 5.5 hour drive back to Chicago. Went to the doctor, and the doctor was like, "Yeah, man, you must have messed with a nerve or something, but you can't like smell or taste forever.
Oh no, dude.
So for that,
So
to
he still
happen,
can't taste or smell?
So it's because he painted
I know.
that priest.
Who knows? But I mean, some people just see as very taboo as even painting on any like sacred land or something like that. You know?
I've had friends get concussions from skating, and I have 2 friends that can't smell or taste anymore.
Yeah?
It's pretty fucked up. Yeah.
And at that point, I think it's like all neurologic. So maybe that he did hit his head or something like that. You know?
Possible. It's very possible. That's wild. That's fucking crazy.
Beat goes with that story now.
What about you, Guax? You got any scary stories?
Not really. All I had is just like, I mean, how he says is just, you know, when you creep into like, you know, abandoned places or, you know, you just feel something.
Oh my God! All right, so I had some homies. They did this art installation inside Lone Star, like the old brewery. Shout out Cannon
That
Crush.
shit looked crazy, dog.
Oh man, it was
On both ends of the art, but yeah, like
So
I know.
I've only went in Lone Star by myself one time, and I'm never going again by myself. Like that shit was just like, I don't know. Like I kept hearing whispering. Like I was in the middle of the courtyard, and I just kept hearing like,
Oh hell no!
and the wind's like blowing, and I'm just sitting there like,
Was
What
it
time
fall?
was it?
Was
it was
fall?
in the middle of the day.
Oh hell no! It's time to skate.
Yeah.
Skate.
So I took
hell
the
no.
pictures I wanted to take. I shut the doors, and then I just ran.
His heels are hitting his ass.
running.
He just
You left running.
Well, I mean, I got scared. Like
that's fucking a trip.
I don't know if a bum like one every time I go there I always feel like something is watching me. Like I don't know if it's like a homeless person who lives there who's just like,
Well,
Look at
there's
this
so many dark
motherfucker.
corners there. Period.
What's
You
up?
Like,
Oh, really?
There's so many dark corners there.
oh yes,
Like you walk through the building, like if there isn't an outside light source, you're in complete darkness.
Oh no shit.
I was even telling him that since he had taken me there once, I really want to invest in the safe spotlights that I have back at home that you could just recharge at home, and they last about 3 hours.
Like a loom cube or something.
yeah,
Like
it's something like that. They're more like spotlights,
okay.
but they're inexpensive and they do wonders when you're in an abandoned place. Like I've taken it to like plenty of schools in downtown Gary and Indianapolis, and they provide you enough time to like do whatever you need to do. Like even if you were just taking pictures and stuff like that, you know, it's luminous enough to where you don't have to adjust too many settings, and you can actually see like how much more space there's so much uncovered territory there is in that place.
I've fallen in a hole there one time, and that shit was scary. That was one of the scariest shits ever. Like I was just walking like dun 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 dun, and then like I stepped, and it felt like forever.
Like a booby trap, bro. Or
They finally caught you.
Indiana Jones.
Your boy thought he was dumb, bro. I was falling, and I'm in my head. I'm like, fuck.
Then
And
a
then,
basket
like,
comes down with
My
lotion.
knee, my knee hits the floor like, and I was happy. Like I was just like, oh, badass. I'm not gonna die.
Oh, that moment of clarity. Like, I'm good.
I know what Batman went through.
But I found some weird stuff in that building too. I remember one time I found a VR headset.
What?
Wow.
So there must have been like a
Black Mirrors, dog.
bum just like on VR
Dang.
in a dark corner.
He's a gamer. A fucking gamer. He's like, yo, piece of bills. Or some Ready Player One shit. Like,
But I love
you don't
that
know,
building.
bro.
I
I've been to the future. You're like, all right, man.
I really love that building. I really respect that building. Like it's cool. I've been exploring it for the past like 8-9 years.
Aren't they destroying it right now?
They're not destroying it. They're gonna like
Renovated or
they're gonna make it like the Pearl. They're gonna make like
Of course they are.
from what I heard. I talked to one of the developers. He's a photographer friend. He does his thing, Mr. French. He said they want to make like beer gardens. They want to make like
a location. It's
they
just a
want to
location
make
for
like a
anything,
drive-in.
shit, you know?
They want to make shops. They want to put apartments. I mean, that'd be cool. It'd be cool for the neighborhood there.
True.
I mean, it's gonna kick everyone out who lives there probably, but
Yeah.
Oh, well.
The price of living is going to go up.
growth, I guess. I guess that's the price to grow in the city.
Yeah.
It's all development, like whether you like it or not, you know. It's
I mean, you've definitely seen a bunch of development in your city. Like,
Oh, of
I
course.
remember the first time I went to Chicago when I stayed with you in Pilsen. it was a lot different. Like now it's like Portlandia.
Yeah, well, I think it's become one of the better neighborhoods to live in. The simple fact that it's so close to downtown. I think a lot of students basically flock to that neighborhood as well because it not only has 18th Street, which is like the main strip of commerce in that neighborhood, but you also have fairly inexpensive housing there. Like you can still find like 2-bedroom apartments for like under $900.
That's what's up. There
You know, and that's just the thing. And since it's so close to downtown, it's fairly convenient. Like let's say if you go to school at UIC, or you know you go to or you work anywhere downtown, and you can commute fairly easily through the subway or the bus routes and stuff like that. So, you know, you really don't even need a car.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's convenient. You know what I mean?
Very,
Like, yeah,
very.
you save money, like the cost of plates and shit like that, dude. I hate being a fucking adult because of having to buy my plates and stickers. And it's so annoying.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that's convenient for anyone in that area. You can travel around and do whatever the fuck you want. We don't have that here.
Dude,
Like, you
they
can ride
tax.
the bus, but
they
that's
tax,
it.
man. Like even then, you know, they see.
Oh, so you're allowed on the CTA?
Yes, I was only banned for about a year, but I am back. Even though I don't ride it anymore, like now I'm basically just to and from work and
That's what's
my
up.
pickup truck, you know.
Oh yeah, man.
But
That's the way to do it, though.
yeah, but it's a nice attraction to
So what?
be able to take people when they come visit me from out of state, you know. 'Cause,
So when you were banned from the CTA, to like they carry pictures of you?
no, I doubt it was like
You see Minority Report, bro. You know how Minority Report works. It's like that.
You're like a superhero, dude.
Well, see, like even all the cameras, all
Like
the
an
cameras that
agent.
you see on the train platforms or on CTA property, I don't believe that they're all being watched on real time. You know, like,
Yeah.
let's say if an incident happens, then they'll go back and look at the video and try and find out what happened. You know, for investigative purposes.
So I don't mean to bring it up. So but I am. Was it fun painting those?
Oh yeah, it's you know what it's that same rush that you feel like of doing any illegal spot, but only it will always sit behind your mind that graffiti was originally like subway train painting was a big part of the earlier years of graffiti. Like a lot of it was done on trains and stuff. So you know, just knowing that you're going to be touching a rare part of history and you're going to be in front of it like so close. So like that's the rush about it. But it's just like any illegal spot, you know? Like if you have the balls to do it, you're going to do it regardless,
Yeah.
you know?
So do you prefer painting like freights or like subways? Like what did you like doing? Like, well,
Like personally, I just don't discriminate. I think everything has value, but at the same time, I rather be able to spend hours on something and really have put out a product that, you know, I can be proud of, you know?
Yeah.
And when you're painting subway trains, like you could literally be in there and out having painted something, whether small or elaborate, in under like half an hour. You know, so it takes little to no time to actually do it, and then, you know, be able to walk away and enjoy the fruits of your labor, which is hopefully your picture.
and Guax, I know you've painted some spots before. Did you like doing freights?
I mean, I didn't paint like this guy, but man, like, you know, I really enjoyed painting freight. Like, just walking to the spot, you know, to the reefer spot.
Yeah, don't you get like a little rush just walking through there, like
Because
And you get bit by mosquitoes.
Oh yeah, no, but you've been there, of course. Right?
Yeah,
So
for sure.
like, what I like is like you park and you're walking through your, you know, that trail, and it's just go time. You know, you can't turn back. You know, you're gonna be. Where you going, pussy? Like back to the car?
you're gonna wait for everybody.
Yeah, but I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoyed it because it was just like you're in that moment, you know, and that's it. Fuck it, let's go.
Yeah, I always tell people, like, once I start painting, like, I'm oblivious to everything around me. Like, I'm like the shittiest like person to be on watch, like straight up. Like, don't expect me to keep on stopping what I'm doing just to see if somebody's like coming up or some shit, you know? So like, you just get in the zone and you just tune everything else out.
And damn, that was delicious. What was it?
Some concoction, man.
It was like
good.
some
I
watermelon.
want to know
It
what
was
the
some
concoction.
watermelon.
I'm a bugger for figure out what the concoction was. That was
Never
delicious.
get it. Good luck.
What about you? Anything ever spooky ever happened to you?
Yo, so there was this, so I had this truck. It was like this military truck, man. I had it since I was younger. And I always had this, it was this middle button. And it stopped working. It's never fucking worked, man, for the longest time, man.
What, like it was something you throw your G.I. Joes in or what?
Yeah. It'd be like a little G.I. Joe convoy. So, yeah, man, I would always still, play with it. All the other buttons would work.
Where were y'all at?
At this time, I'm a military brat.
Yeah, I remember you told me you moved around between
This
Alaska
time-
and other places.
Probably like Germany. So
Oh,
I was
okay,
like
okay.
young, man. Probably like young as fuck, man. But maybe not till I was in Alaska, man. Maybe in like 6th grade. Probably like 5th grade. But I was like sleep. Oh shit, my bad. I was sleep. And then in the middle of the night, man, that sound effect went off. It's in the middle of the night, man.
Oh, no.
That shit had never worked before, man. Never.
So the button that was stuck.
Yeah, it wasn't even stuck, man. It just like it never worked before. You
What-
would press
what-
it.
what- do you remember what the sound was? Was it like?
Yeah, it was just the engine,
Oh,
part, dog.
okay.
But it was just kind of like that part. All the other shit would work. It was just in the middle of the night. It just went off. I was just woke up fucking scared as fuck, man. And then my mom just came in, just prayed, and I slept with the Bible under the pillow, man. It was the scariest shit, man. So, yeah, like out of nowhere, dog. It just never really worked. Like even like the next day of trying to press it, like it worked, but then it's like eventually it died out again. Wild shit.
So we got anything going on this month? Has anybody dropped any projects? I see your hat.
I'm
I
gonna
love your
start.
little
I'm gonna
flower.
start selling stickers. I'm tired of like not having things I want, so I'm doing like the sticker page of just all different kinds of shit. It's called Board Stickers.
Bored?
Board, like skateboard, but bored as also being bored. I'm bored out of my
Like the
mind.
Deftones song?
Yeah, that too. You know what I mean? That album's sick. Anyways, I used that song last night. That shit was sick.
What, when you were drinking by yourself?
Yeah, I
It
used
went
that to some art shit I posted last night. But yeah, no stickers. So I like to make collages on the top of my board, and it looks cool just to like I don't know, just cool. I just want stickers, and people love stickers, and I just did these hats for Mila and stuff like that, and people are like, I want one, I want to get one. I'm like, well, you need to go get
Man,
it.
I love
I
that
wish
design.
I had product. You know what I mean?
I
wish
love
had
that
product
design,
to
but I
give
just can't
people,
sport
like-
those hats. I can't
Dude,
fit my hair in
check
them.
this quality, bro. Hold on.
I can't fit my hair in that.
Check this quality.
What are you?
No, just it's a big hat. Like I got a big ass fucking head. And there's fucking room to spare. So like
Oh, let's see it.
that shit fits, dude.
Who
They
is
fit.
that?
They're comfortable. They're called
my
Adams.
hat.
It's like Adams. They're called like
that-
Adams
it
or
fits you,
something.
Hey,
bro.
thanks for the hat, Tommy Lee.
Dude, and the liner on the inside too. I was like, bro, like what
Yeah,
the
it
fuck?
fits you, bro. Dude, it does.
Pass it around. Let everyone take a look at it. It's
Even
nice.
backwards.
But anyways, yeah.
I'm the captain
I
now.
feel like I just need product right now. Like
Nah, he's
people keep
capping,
bugging
no.
me for shit, and I don't have it. People want my like clothes and little shirts I make, and I just don't have shit to offer. And I'm like sleeping on money right now. Like
So what? Where can people get these hats?
Mila Coffee off Broadway. Look up Mila
Coffee,
Coffee in your GPS and it should pop up, and then hit directions, and then it should take you to that location.
Is it just one color?
They have a green and they have like a beige, like a yellow. Yeah, dude, look at the inside. It's so sick.
Yeah.
I've never had a dad hat like that, so I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even want to call it a dad hat. I don't like that term.
And yeah, with that leather.
Dude,
Hey,
and there's room to spare. I have a huge head.
That's
Like, it
actually
sucks.
like Mitchell and Ness has dad hats, and that's what it says like on
Yeah.
the sticker. Like,
It's fucking.
well, speaking of making stickers, isn't that what you do, Guax?
Yeah, I do, and I mean, I screen printed for like a long time, and thankfully, someone showed me how to do graphic arts. And when this whole pandemic just hit, I was just like, fuck it, let's just do it at the house.
And I know he's not here, but I just want to say shout out 6 Block.
Yeah, what up, Zerd?
Y'all were out last night, weren't y'all?
I kept trying to meet up with
I was all
him.
damn. I was like, that's what's up.
Look, man, I finally went out. It's been months. I think maybe even a year, and I
Hey,
finally
he
went-
shaved.
You know, I got a haircut and everything, and I was like, fuck it, let's go. And
Shout out Saib.
him too.
Shout out Edward Keller, Pinstripers.
Yeah,
Keeps us looking chulo.
that barber shop is sick. But yeah, once this pandemic hit, a lot of people use it as an excuse to be like, oh, I can't do this shit or do that, do this. But me and my boy were just like, hey, let's just buy everything and let's run it, So.
Man, all I know is this hitting.
I can't hear, but it sounds dope.
He's like, yeah.
I see y'all bobbing your head.
I feel it too.
I'll take your word. It's
4 out of 4. I mean, it must be good.
I'm sorry.
Is
So,
it 10-10 or what?
what about you, baby? Hey, what you got going on this month?
Actually, at the end of the month, man, it's kind of crazy. So I'll actually be showing some art, man. I've probably painted maybe about 10, 11 years. Like it was just painting on canvas. Never was spray paint, man. That shit's a whole new animal, man. But just painted for a while, but just a few like recent works all put together, and then a couple old joints. We're just gonna be showing all them off, and then having some music to kind of back it.
So you're doing the music.
Yeah, it'll be I'll play some joints from it's off the Star Library. It's like 6 discs, but it's like all instrumental shit.
What's the Star Library?
Star Library is like that's only on Bandcamp. So it's got a lot of like it's a mesh between like movies and then also mixed with instrumentals that I make, and they all have a different mood. The first one's more of like a boogie type shit. Second one's more of like emotional, more slow. Third's more like hip hop. Fourth,
Send me the link.
Bandcamp.
So when's this show? When's this show? You said
Show's
it's the end of the
October
month?
30th. Saturday.
Where's it at?
It's gonna be at Black Dot Studio. Black Dot Studio.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
so we
there
got
a
that.
name to the show or anything like that?
It's called 40s Acres and Mules.
Oh, okay.
So it's gonna be like a little play on it, where it's like, you got 40s acres and mules, and then you got, just sipping 40s, maybe just overlooking acres. You got mules or drug mules. So it's like, if you nobody was given the 40 acres and the mules, so it's turning it into your own way, sipping 40s, mules being a drug mule, however, but making it happen to where it's still American dream.
Yo, I actually can't wait to see that. Like, see your paintings. I always see you. I always see everything you do. It's gonna be cool to see more than one at a time.
Yeah. It's gonna be cool because it's gonna be the art being the focus. Music would be more background, and just like if you get the CD, they're on the spot. Yeah, man.
Yeah, the experience itself seems like a pretty dope idea to have and shit.
Appreciate it.
That's dope.
Hey, remember to talk into the mic.
Yeah,
Keep
that's
on forgetting,
that's
man.
sick, That's really
Thank you, man.
cool. Yeah, I've been seeing you do like a bunch of art lately, and I'm like,
Man, I've seen different
looks
people,
cool.
man. It motivates me,
dude,
man.
it's so sick. It's so sick.
Where have you been lately? I know you were painting in like Tennessee or something like that.
Oh no, we went up.
shit.
Well, I went up for a quick weekend. There's a
Oh,
jam
shit.
called Subsurface out in Indianapolis, and they made a comeback this year because now it's a little. Most states have kind of chilled on the restrictions as far as like people traveling in and out of the state, so they brought back the event, and it was just the golden usuals and shit. It was just all the people that have been there since the very beginning, and it was good to see a lot of my Midwest crewmates and shit. Fatigue, Ruck, like a lot of the guys that I grew up painting with now, like they all have families and stuff like that, so they don't really have a chance to make it to all the events, throughout the year. But, I've been lucky enough to have, weekends off at the moment, so I've been trying to, reconnect with a lot of the same people that I used to before pandemic, So that way everybody stays familiar. Everybody's, everybody's still friends at the end of it all, So yeah, that was a good 2-day jam. We almost got rained out, but for the most part, I think a couple of the guys that live in Indianapolis are gonna finish up the background and tie it all together. Yeah. Those of us from out of town, like, we basically showed up, painted, hung out for a little while, and then head right back home.
Is that candy? What's that smell?
Mike Tyson blunt.
Is that what that is? That smells delicious. That smells interesting. I like this. Doesn't it smell like candy? Am I tripping?
Yeah, it does. It smells like refreshing as hell.
Wasn't Mike Tyson, so has a good punch to it.
Is it gonna knock us out?
It's just ludicrous.
Oh.
Smells good.
Spinal.
So my boy Tommy Lee skateboards. What's your crew
Spreads
called?
it.
What's that?
What's your crew called?
S&H. We go by
Shipping and handling.
shipping and handling. Shipping and handling.
So what's it mean, Tom?
Snuggles and hugs.
Oh, okay, that's cute.
Yeah, we go by S&H. It's just a group chat with a bunch of skaters and shit, local shit, and we skate all over the city. We're everywhere. We go everywhere. I literally just drive my car some days and get lost to go find shit, because trying to go skate with anyone is like trying to go out to eat with a chick. Like, what do you want to eat? I don't know. What do you want to eat? What do you want to skate? I don't know. What do you want to skate? You want to skate a bank? You want to skate a ledge? You want to skate a fucking ramp? Explain yourself. Like, it's a lot of work. It's just a lot of work. But yeah, it's
Hey,
cool.
so who did the stuff in 5 Points?
5 points. That's gonna be.
That's fucking rad.
Okay,
I love
so
that.
it was this guy. I don't know if you ever heard of the Dirty Boys. They're a crew of skaters in San Antonio. They're older.
Hey, are they the same ones that did the stuff at the other ditch? Like,
Underground spot?
Yeah.
No, that
No?
was this guy named Fields. That was a lot of BMXers who made that.
oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All I know is that's like an epic like spot to paint. Same with
Dude,
5 Points.
so many pros have been there, and it's been on major skate films and videos and
That's an
stuff.
ashtray. Thank you.
Yeah. Nah, 5 points. A friend, or one of our friends, did it. I don't want to say any names, really. I would say, but it's a handful of older cats. Like, they just found it one day.
If y'all don't know, like, tell them what they put there, because
They put
pretty
ledges,
awesome.
they put rails, parking curbs. They made a quarter pipe recently. They put transition on a lot of the barriers, so you can skate the barriers and shit right off the street and shit. And cars always pass by, and they're always getting freaked out. It's fun though. It was cool. I ran into you the other day in Zerd, and I was like, hell yeah. I was like, it's cool because it's right there, and you pulled up, and I was like, fuck yeah. Like, we're just chilling. I go there. I feel like my dad after work. Like, I'll get out of work, grab beer, go skate there, and then like not go home and like just drink there and skate. And I just feel like, man, I need to be doing shit, but I'm just here fucking drinking like under a bridge, feeling like a bum. Like, bro, like.
Do y'all ever encounter with the homeless there?
Actually, there was a stabbing there a couple months back.
Like,
yeah.
you were there?
Oh shit.
Nah, the dude posted it that I follow. They're like, don't go there. This crazy guy stabbed. But there's crazy people everywhere. You know, it's roll the dice anywhere you go these days.
I mean,
like,
at the end of the day, it's under fucking what, I-10?
it's under 10. Yeah.
It's under I-10, like down the street from Magistrate, like.
Yeah, you're
middle of the
definitely in a
city.
cutty spot. Like, you're not safe, but you rolling numbers. You know, you got crew. Carry your blade, whatever.
Weren't you telling me TechStop was like threatening to like shut it down or something like that?
They removed a lot of the wooden ramps, not the cement shit. They didn't really care, and the cops are cool with us because we're occupying a spot, and there's not just like drug use and homeless people like just littering, and we clean up the spot. You know, we also clean up the spot, so it's cool.
Where else do you like to skate in the city? Like, any favorite parks?
Man, favorite skate. Okay, my favorite skate park. I don't really fuck with too many skate parks. I'm not like a skate park kid. Like, I'll go. Martinez is tight. Rosedale's tight. It's right around this hood. But that's about maybe Blue Park just because I like the ramps there. They're all metal, but
The one in the north?
yeah,
Northwest?
by Grissom and
Meadow
Tezel.
Ghetto?
That shit's
Shout
fun.
out Meadow Ghetto. I used to live there. Grew up there.
I like that side of it. I grew up on that side of town, so
Same.
yeah. So
Yeah, you know.
yeah.
You know.
I've known Loser way too long.
It was good, Jesse. I see you sitting there.
You want the headphones? You want to hear yourself?
I just want to hear what y'all listening to.
Yeah, give him some headphones for a bit.
Sorry if they're warm.
My ears are cold, actually. Nah, nothing, man. It's just
My bad, Jesse's guacs. I didn't mean to give that up.
Nah, I mean, you know what though? Like before we logged in on the show, we were talking about creativity and stuff, and we're here sitting in a room full of talent.
Yeah.
And
yeah, I'm blessed. I'm blessed to have many talented friends.
yeah, and since we're talking about what's going on, it's just like, congratulations on getting married.
Oh, I
Astro.
appreciate that.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Hey, that was a fun day.
That's so sick.
Shout out to Lou.
That was a
Lou's
fun day.
photographer, man.
That was a good day.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
So what's going on is like you start realizing, working you too hard to be creative right now.
Yes, that happens. That happens. And
And-
I mean, I'm getting ready to feel it because holidays are coming up.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
as soon as the holidays hit, the malls
you
are
gotta
going to
get
be
in that
crowded.
mode, man. Oof. Yeah.
So, man, like it's just work and marriage, and just locked
No,
down.
unfortunately, I don't know. I only know one of the half.
But
Shit,
That's what's
work
going
and work, man. I actually been getting that in perspective a lot, to where it's like trying to do what you want to do, but then also working, but then also feeling like maybe I need to do more of this to get. But it's also that helps with that balance. I don't know, even listening to a podcast, it helped to where it's like they were talking about just being an artist, they're independent artists, but they still work a real job. But it's still like, regardless, it's like, it's not easy working for your fucking self either.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like just reinstilling that to where you're not just, he's like, you're not just fucking smoking blunts and just being creative all day. And I was like, damn, like, we
that's a
wish.
luxury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I guess that was fucking 10 years ago when you didn't notice that, when you thought it was like, I'm fucking broke, I need to do shit, or that was your creative times where it's like, where you didn't have those type of responsibilities really.
Yeah.
But it's still like flipping it more in that bread and butter, but still that extra bread and butter as well, man.
I mean, like, I see your work ethic. Like, you kill it. You always got something creative going on, whether
Yeah,
it's making
man.
some beats or like painting some, canvases or rapping. Us getting down on like whatever we need to get down on. Like,
Yeah.
I kill it, bro. You're a workhorse.
It's just stay busy, man. I don't know. Just can't.
And I mean, I know you're a family man and everything, so it's cool
Yeah.
to see you like balance everything like that.
Yeah.
Like,
I never thought of it like
how
that.
do you manage to do that all the time? Because it seems like I always see what y'all are eating, what y'all post, like stuff like that, and it's just like, damn, like I want that Jalisco.
Negro Jalisco. Yeah. Man, it's just really, I don't know, man. I use it as it's an outlet and treat it like a job and then treat it like an outlet, man.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a good little mix in between work and kind of decompress, man.
So on the Bold Hue side, when'd you drop this Mac Dre?
That Mac Dre was with the Internet 2021. Yeah.
Already know what you finna say, bitch. Yeah, bitch, only thing you do, bitch, is just go
I like
to work.
pimp shit. I like listening to, watching movies like that. The Mac.
Everything gonna be
So that's
all
what this based off.
So you just dropped it.
Yeah, this is within this year. Yeah, earlier this year.
Nope.
Tap out.
I had to tap out.
I have to. I'm acting like I'm
yeah.
Seth Rogen or some shit like that.
How was everyone's day?
Chill as
No.
fuck.
Yeah.
Pretty
Hey,
much.
your Airbnb was dope.
Yeah, I like it. It's definitely gonna be on one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe I'll probably try renting it next time I'm out here.
You got this sick Airbnb and it's so nice. I would have never thought like he's right off what street was it? It was like El Paso, right?
Yeah.
It blew my mind. And yo, that commander is sick. Thanks for letting me whip that around.
Is it Commander or is it Guardian?
There you go. I don't know.
Hey.
Oh, that's
Yo.
the one sitting
No,
there.
yeah.
Oh,
The rental company hooked me up this time,
shit's
man.
crazy.
Like,
G.I. Joe over here.
yeah,
That's how I felt
thought.
driving
was
it.
like, it's like half a Hummer and like half a little pickup. It's,
Yeah,
it's
that shit
tight.
look, but sleek. It looks
Yeah.
sleek, low key.
The color's nice on
I like
it too,
it.
for sure. I looked out on that one this time. So I basically just been driving back and forth all day.
What you need? I'm gonna go.
Like, oh shit, I forgot to grab something to drink. Let me go out real quick.
So did you paint anything this trip?
Lighter. Huh?
Did you paint anything this trip?
No, man. I mean, I'm not too mad about that for the simple fact that
Because you know, I still got your paint in the back.
yeah, and if I actually had plans to paint, like I would have probably came
Just
by
reminding
together.
me. Just reminding
Oh
me.
yeah, I know. I also have a paint rack over there too.
Yeah, it's back there too.
He provided me storage for a while when I lived out here, so there's still little remnants of me, like the roommate that never moved out, you know. Yeah, every now and like Shiner and I like split the room for half the year.
So what about you, Jess?
What about me?
You tell us.
Nothing. I tapped out, guys, and this podcast. I guess I'm gonna say we were smoking, and I tapped out.
So this Tears in the Sun. What should I?
It's Tears.
Tears in the Rain.
That shit sounded dope as hell. That's a sequel. I'm happy.
Like which should we jam on it?
You know what? Everything has man, I wish I had you prefer more instrumentals or what?
So I'll take that.
Talk. What do you want to hear?
The main foundation
Maybe
for the track
Vessel.
and build
It's probably like
all
the
the
newest.
sounds around that.
Give me the aux.
So what else have you done, Tommy Lee?
What else have I done? I've done some graphics for some people. I started man, that Yaje shit was cool. That was fun.
What's that?
I did a board for a skater that turned pro for a pretty big company, and yeah, it was tight. That was a couple of years ago. There's some shit in the works coming up in the future. Not too sure if it's gonna go through or not, but there's hope. There's hope. There's a lot of hope right now. It's cool though. Yeah, it's cool to be able to do something in an industry that I loved since I was a fucking kid. Like, I've been skating my whole life, so like being able to like
How'd you get the hookup with Yaje?
do fucking Instagram.
What do you mean? You just like DM'd him?
Not even like I left a comment. I left a comment because he like he was resting his head like on some avocados, and I just put the word of the Lord, and he just like. And that was at the time I was making a fuck ton of avocado designs and shit. And I was like, maybe he'll fucking see my shit. And then I woke up one day and it was like blew the fuck up. Like all the likes, the follows, and the reposts, and it was cool. It was a trip because like he was popping it. He was like really popping at that time. He's still popping right now. But like at that time, like his shit was buzzing hard and everyone was looking in and liking my art. He would repost my art and having people like Atiba like it, and like crazy artists and photographers and skaters that I would never think like. They're all liking my shit, and I'm like, fuck, like they're not following me, but they're liking it.
Hey,
I'm like,
isn't that cool? though?
Yeah,
Isn't that
fuck
cool?
yeah,
When
hell
you-
yeah,
when
hell
you-
yeah.
when
No,
you
no,
get
no.
that little
It's like
gratification?
that gratification was like, all right, cool. Like, you know what I mean?
that
Speaking of that,
double
what do y'all do when Instagram went down the other day?
Oh man,
Did y'all?
I was
notice?
working. I was like, haha. I was like, of course it's done. I went to Twitter and they were like, yeah, this shit's fucking, you're fucking, yeah. And like, and then everyone's like, of course everyone's here right now. Like,
Everyone was on
everyone went to Twitter because that's.
Did you notice?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. I have Twitter. I have all that shit. But yeah, it was just kind of. That's when I like to get off.
Did you feel it?
Not necessarily, man. Like I was
Like
at
you didn't
work
get
at
on.
the
You were
time.
like,
Man,
what
I'm
the
fucking
fuck?
working, man. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, like, at this point, I gotta get my shit done so I can go home. Like, that's just
Did you
it.
feel it? Did you notice it at all?
Nah, because at my job we have to do I have to use my GPS all the time.
Uh huh.
But at lunchtime, when I, hit the Twitter, the cheeseman was there, everything.
It was.
Hell yeah.
If all else fails, go to Twitch.
It's weird though. I have to like tap out of Instagram though. Like, man, like I'm so addicted to it. It sucks. Like,
Yeah, bro. Same.
It's
same. I
it's
know
like
what you mean.
you have your little mini TV in your hand. You're like, oh, go to YouTube and this, and you just like
Especially when they keep adding
everything
stuff
around-
like the reels and
it's
everything like
crazy. And
that.
like
Like I'll get lost watching that shit sometimes.
like I don't even have a TikTok or look at TikTok. I see TikTok on Instagram and I'm like, dude, I'd be on TikTok if I had TikTok. Like
That's me.
all in it, just laughing my ass off at everything,
Yeah.
And that's another thing too. I like to laugh, so I laugh at a lot of funny shit. I'm like,
Hey, I like to laugh too.
we all love to laugh.
LOL.
LOL. For real. I'll literally be in the comments cracking the fuck up. Someone just saying some shit to someone. I'm just
Hey,
like,
speaking of comments, if you like listening, give me comments what you want to hear about. Give me comments who you think we can get on here?
Uh-oh.
Subscribe, like, do all that stuff.
Damn,
like, let's
who's
have
up
fun.
next? Who's up
Hey,
next?
Lew.
Huh?
I know you heard that. I just want to say shout out, Baby Asher, for shouting me out.
That's that connection.
I heard
man.
that.
Like
It's
how
got
it
that
is.
connection, man. Shout out to Lou, man. It's crazy how I met dude in Corpus. I met him in Corpus.
House of Rock.
Crazy.
Yeah.
No
House
way.
of Rock.
Yeah, like it was
I had
through
known who he was. but
Mark
I had never
Champion.
met him.
Shout out Mark Champion, man. He does ninth inning and like, man, he just actually hit us up to do a show. And it was just like, what? In Corpus? Like, fucking at a sneaker show at that.
That's right. I went to go take pictures of Logic. That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Logic
So
and Kaiser.
man, we did that, and man, we went up there with a 24 pack of Lone Star, man, on the way up. Man, no breakfast, man, and just had that. And
How long ago was that?
oh, you know what, man? That was probably early on. You know, it's crazy because it's probably about to come up on maybe almost a decade, man, because it's about to be 10 years of Freebase, man.
I think it was like 9-10 years ago, man.
Yeah, it was a good little bit ago, man. But we didn't even get like paid for the show. But it wasn't anything like that. But we just went up there just to do it. But it was like, yo, like, hey, here's what I got and shit. We had a buffet, dog, and went back to San Antonio. But yo, man, it was just cool doing the show. But that's how I met Loser, man. After that fucking killing that 24 pack, and he's like, yo, here's this lawnmower beer. So every time I see
that's
this fucking beer, I'll
right.
never forget this dude, man. 'Cause he's like,
Lawnmower clip.
yo, I just chug these shits, and it's just like, yo, like we were already feeling good off the damn Lone Stars, but that, I was like that,
Nailing the coffee.
yo, yeah, man. But we killed the show, man. It was cool, man. That's how I met this fool. It's been ever since.
Yeah, it's been a fun ride. The whole Hollow Point stuff was fun too.
Yeah,
That was
hell
fun.
yeah. My man ran a label.
Bro, no, the
Suge Knight for a bit.
no, when we filmed that video in the abandoned church,
Oh, that was cool, man.
that was
tight.
fun.
Yeah, it wasn't. It was done tastefully.
Yeah,
I couldn't have, I couldn't get the creeps, dog. I was like, yo, fuck all that, dog. Yeah, that was cool.
so when you going back to Chicago?
Tomorrow morning, man.
Like what time?
My flight leaves at 8, so I'll probably head out of here around maybe 5 a.m.
Damn.
I
how
got
it
that hour
goes.
drive to Austin.
You can go to Waffle House since it's right before there. Or,
Man,
You're gonna be in a coma. You're gonna fall asleep like on a bus, dog, where it's just
Nah,
layover.
you know what? I fly quite a bit, and one thing I learned real quick was not to eat before a flight.
Oh yeah. You get the
Man.
bubble guts. Bubble guts.
Yo,
I'm a bigger dude. It
And
sucks
it's-
trying to take a shit in the fucking
well,
airplane,
it's
man.
no, it's one of those things where it's like, yo, do you really want to be that asshole to inconvenience the two other people in the aisle with you?
Excuse me.
To be able to get out as it is, and you're fucking pinching one.
Yo, no one
know,
wants
like-
my carne asada farts in the plane, bro.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, hey, that's etiquette.
Excuse me.
That's etiquette right there. Plus, you don't take a fucking a tuna salad Subway sandwich onto the plane with you. Like,
What about a chocolate cake?
oh, you could do that. I've done that before.
Man, what about a fucking baby, dog? A baby with a damn shitty diaper.
Baby with the shotgun.
We had that for maybe about the last hour of the flight, dog. It was like,
Hell no.
and then some girl low key like passed out, man. Before as we're going out, it was kind of like it was dramatic. I'm not even gonna lie, man. It was dramatic to where it was like, what? But she was just like, I need to get out, and like, it was already weird. Like, man, she had like a little medical bracelet, so it was kind of like, yo, yeah, man, yeah,
Traveling is something else.
yeah, it is.
Airports or something.
Yeah, they are. They are.
But see, like, that's the thing. Like, I live literally 6 blocks away from Midway Airport.
Yeah, you're real
And
close to the airport. I remember
So
that.
I don't even leave my house at an hour before my flight. You know, I usually
Damn.
get seated like last minute anyway. I'm used to flying like on buddy passes and stuff like that, or standby flights. So if I manage to get on, like, you know, I'll be there or whatever. But you might get pushed back. But man, like, I've never had an issue, dude. Like, never. Forgot what I was saying.
Was your flight?
Just the convenience of being able to leave.
No,
like, at a regular time.
So I don't spend that much time in the actual airport. Like, I'll just go straight to my car
Straight
rental.
where you gotta go.
Yeah, and then just dip.
used to it.
Exactly, you know?
Yeah.
I'm only out for, like, 2 nights, basically.
Damn.
And then I'm back at work the very next morning. Like, I won't even sleep the night before a flight. So I'll have to put in my 8 to 10 hours after a night of not sleeping.
Hey, off the traveling subject, how many projects you got under your belt?
For Astro? Shit,
However
Astro
you
and
want to do it,
everything,
whether you want to
probably
combine Astro and like both
30.
you?
Probably like 30.
Both of them combined?
Yeah, like Freebase, Astro, Bold Hue. Oh, 30, man.
What's the rowdiest show you've ever been like? Where you're emceeing? You have any moments like that you remember?
Man, you know what? It's always those like random ones to where it's like, I don't know. Even though it's small, like you remember those the most. Like, and I'm acting like I did big shows, but it's like driving to Austin at I think it was Kung Fu Cafe. I think that's what it's called. But that was like a show to where I drove like far, but it's just like the reception from there was the most receptive, man. But,
Really?
yeah, man. It's just that probably being the best, man. That reception is key. Going off that. Boring.
What about you? You have any fun, memorable moments painting? I know you painted in like Memphis, right? Or
Yeah, Memphis.
who are you painting out
Quite
with
a
out
few
there?
times with Pacer and Timber. At one point, they both lived out there. So
Aren't y'all in the crew?
Yeah,
What's that crew called?
MFK. They paint, more trains than anything. But for the most part, when we all get together, it kind of sets up that motivational tool to, push everybody to step their game up. We all respect
y'all
each
kill
other,
it.
so we try and pull out all the stops when we're painting together. Like every now and then, if Pacer's busy, I'd go out and paint with Timber, and Timber wants to do like some funk style, so we'll go a little more chunkier and do something along those lines. But if Pacer's a part of the equation, we all just gotta go wicked with it, like try and make a whole lot of something out of nothing.
So what's with the symmetry?
Symmetry
That's
is
nuts. It's nuts how you get your letters to bend like that.
It's fairly easy if you think about it. I mean, the basic letter structure of everything mimics each other. Like the X and the T, they're both like 2 bars that cross at a certain point. The A and the S, well, in how I use it, I use the lowercase a, and the S, like if you flip them around, they basically have the same shape. They bend accordingly, except one connects and the other doesn't. And then the U is basically just like what some people would say like a goalpost, It's basically just 3 bars that connect at the bottom.
So
And
that's
as
how
long as you have
that's
that-
how you break it down. You make it on like bars.
Yeah, and if you really think about it, I'm even doing less work because I realistically only have to think of 2 letters and a half. Because at that point, all I need to do is just copy it, make sure it's even on both sides, and voila.
Hey, do you remember remember that day?
Oh yeah, that was in Miami for Art Basel.
That was what, maybe like 7 years ago?
Yeah, we got finished painting a production wall that we had done, and then we got invited to paint this double-decker bus.
I didn't we run into that bus in like Austin?
Yeah, no, did we?
I remember seeing that bus in Austin. 'Cause I
Okay.
saw your name on it and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and that whole night it was like a little.
This
They were
was a while-
serving
there's
us
a-
shots from the top deck.
Yeah, there's a band playing up there.
Yeah,
It's like a
Like-
party bus or what?
I have no idea. This guy just let him paint it. Like
That's cool.
we were in the middle of Wynwood, just kind of wandering around, bouncing
Yeah.
from place to place because they had this permission wall they were painting,
yeah.
and I remember just bouncing from there to here, like just it was a fun night.
And it was like a little lot where they also had food trucks and stuff like that. So that was facing the crowd that was hanging out and eating. That was
that's
a
right,
cool
I
little
forgot about that.
spot. Yeah, that was some time ago too.
right? I miss like Winwood before the pandemic.
I haven't been
I
since.
miss life before the pandemic.
It was.
Yeah. I think everybody does, man. Little shift of everything.
Might be the new, like, this is the new, you know?
Well, I mean, this is the like.
I don't think it.
I mean, we'll all adapt, you know.
Yeah,
Eventually, I think
it's-
people get over from being like angry that they had to do something or other, you know.
Yeah. But it's also like, it's always been that in some form or fashion. But I think it's just kind of like us just being the age we are and just really, because back then being young for like maybe 9/11, I don't know. I was in Alaska, so it was a little different. And then time and all that. But, you know, it's kind of like, well, I guess things are different. Being younger, but now it's like, now that you're fucking older, it's like, nah, this affects me.
Yeah.
You know, somehow it deals with me. But it's like, internalize that shit. Like, but yeah, adapting as well, man. It is that new normal.
I took mushrooms during the pandemic and I freaked the fuck out.
Oh, hell yeah.
freak out?
I probably would too.
I did them last week.
Well, it was like on an empty stomach and shit.
didn't even need
and
to
then
take
I was
mushrooms
drinking
right
all
there.
day, and then I was on an empty stomach, so I ate them. And then I forgot my mom made me chicken salad, and so I was like, "Dude, I'm hungry. I need to eat something, right?" So I had some chips, and I was eating it with chips, and it just started fucking coming in way too hard, and I'm like, "Oh shit!"
Dude,
And,
the texture of food
and then my
changes
friend-
for me on mushrooms.
and then my friend there was just sitting there, just fucking eating shrooms. Just he had a bunch of them, so he was just on the couch, just giggling, like eating them all and shit. And then my other friend, Elena, was there, and like, dude, I was like, y'all guys have to go. I'm calling my mom. Like, I straight up called my mom. I was like, hey, I'm fucking tripping right now. You need to come watch over me while I go to sleep. I don't want to fucking die. So she came over. She came over.
Oh, wow.
She was out partying and shit. She was like, okay, I'll just be right there. So she comes over and she like, I slept on my couch. She slept in the bed, and she just like, she turned off the light and left the fucking kitchen light on, which was all weird. And I was like, why do you need, I don't know. And I was laying on my couch, and I just closed my eyes, and I just sunk into the couch and just saw the craziest shit and went to sleep. Like, it was gnarly,
Wakes
man.
up, he's all tied to the
Dude,
bed.
it was one penis envy mushroom, and it fucked me up. It fucked me up bad.
I only do like a half gram at a time now. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't,
it was
I don't
a
fuck
full.
around with
It was a
psychedelics,
full.
like,
It was a full mushroom, and it
I'll do
fucked me
like
up.
half.
I was like, dude,
if I do like.
yeah, like that was
like-
that
I-
was
I live by microdose.
You know, and I'm not gonna lie, I've had great experiences on mushrooms, but that one, like, I think I was also about to have a kid, and I wasn't with baby mom. I guess I was going through a lot of shit. Which
All right.
Made the sorry. Which it just made the bad trip. That's what made the bad trip. So that's why I feel like I had a bad trip. But I also take them every other like 2 or 3 or 4 years, just occasionally, just to. I don't know. I don't like to do them all the time. It's like
Yeah, neither do I,
Yeah,
man. Like,
it's not meant for that. It's not meant for that.
I mean, like I said, I like eating a half a gram and just kind of like
Yeah.
sitting outside, like just sunbathing. You know, like, that's just fucking
At midnight.
moonbathing.
Yeah. Oh man, fun time.
Yeah, man. So yeah, it was like, but then again, everything was like normally after a good trip, I feel like kind of bummed out the next day. Like after this bad trip, I felt amazing.
Dude,
the
it
next
just
day.
sounded like you were bummed out through the whole thing.
I was, dude. It wasn't fun. And, like that bad trip was horrible. But I mean, I came out better at the end of the day. Like I didn't have everything was cool the next day. It was strange. I'm normally all bummed.
You're like mentally exhausted. At
yeah,
the
just like,
Refreshed.
yeah.
I'm alive.
You're like, you know what? Fuck it.
yeah.
Fuck it all.
I'm still here.
No, man, I just get permagrin, dude. And then the next day, like, my jaw just hurts, dude. Just like, holy shit, I look ridiculous, bro.
Look, man, I've done, shrooms and all that. So, but like, I bought a damn edible, those nerd ones.
Dude.
You know those nerd ones?
Did it work?
So my buddy tells me, I was like, hey, are they good? You're like, yeah, I eat the whole thing, and I was fine. I ate pizza after, and I was like, all right. So me and my girl split half and half, after dinner, and I ate it. And shrooms, I've tripped, but never scary like this damn nerd, bro. And I was tripping balls, dude. From like, I ate half. Look, from like 9:30 to 12. And let me tell you, I I told my girl straight in her face. I was like, I have never done acid, but I think this is. I heard cops. I heard a fucking helicopter.
Yeah.
And right when like I thought it was like, all right, I'm done, it fucking skyrocketed more up.
Oh, no.
I saw like a school bus going into like, hey, don't buy edibles from the street. Let's just say that. You know?
Well, yeah, like
Damn.
it sucks. You know, we're out here in Texas where it's not legal, so like we get all these black market edibles, and like one, you don't know if they're real. You don't know if like
Or the content, like how much is in it.
But
what kind of standards these people are that are making them. Like I don't know. You got to remember, like what the packaging can't look too cartoony, right? And it has to be hard to get into. And that's some of the things for like stuff like
half
that.
of that motherfucker. That shit was good.
I mean, I had some where like,
Yeah.
you know, I'd get a little buzz or whatever.
Yeah.
I had some other ones that I did it, and I was sad.
I was sad.
'Cause I was trying to get my trip on, you know.
I made the mistake of like taking one at work.
Dude,
Oh, man.
Yo, no.
You're a different beast.
No, one of the other guys, like he usually just like pops one in. He pops one in like at the beginning of the day, and it like mellows him out. Like he's already all gained the tolerance of it, so he gives me like 2 or 3 of them, but he doesn't say shit. So here I pop 2 just because they seem fairly small, you know. And man, things went south real quick. But it was one of those things where it's like, yo, this gummy isn't wrapped with anything and shit. It's just fucking sticking to my pocket right now. So I popped it like a dumbass.
Hell yeah.
And then next thing you know, like I come back from my first break. I look at myself in the mirror in the washroom. I'm like, holy fuck, dude. Like,
And you just ate an edible. You just ate some gummies.
yeah, some
Like,
gummies.
how many?
Like 3.
Oh,
Shit.
dude.
Yeah, dude. So I'm sitting there at my like stand because we basically work standing up throughout the whole day, and next thing you know, I'm zoning out, just like I'm looking at my badge ticket and shit like that, and I can't even like really like move my hands enough to fill any of my paperwork out.
So what you do?
I walked around
I walked it off.
to try and stay the fuck awake, bro. Like literally, like my
dude.
eyes were closed, like.
Nobody noticed.
They did.
I'm pretty sure that
You were
did.
wearing sunglasses on. or what?
No. Like, we have to wear glasses, but you could definitely see my eyes were basically closed. But I would just like try and stretch my eyes wide open. Yeah, one of those looks. Every time anybody like approaches me and shit, it was ridiculous.
That's great.
So I will never do that shit again.
I enjoy being high at work. Like, I don't know what it is about being like. Sometimes it'll be super cool, and sometimes it can go south quick. Like,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Anxiety.
The first
Yeah.
time I got stoned and went to work at my current job, it just so happened my DM and her manager were there that day.
oh god.
I know. I walk in and I'm just like, so I just started sweeping.
But you see, potheads are, we ain't lazy. We out here.
Like
Oh,
I
yeah.
just
We
swept.
out here
I swept.
working. We out here working. Shit.
I swept the floor and I kept sweeping.
I carry heavy shit every day, and I get high in the truck.
I don't like I'm never gonna eat mushrooms in public again. Like public. I remember me and my boy James. We were young. We were like maybe like 19.
My bad, dude.
We decided to make a half ounce of mushroom tea and go see Tool.
Oh shit! No.
Yeah, man, it was at the Freeman Coliseum. I remember just being curled up in a ball crying during Meshuggah.
No.
But wasn't that you last week too?
Mushroom tea.
We're not talking about last
How
week.
does that taste? How does that taste, by the way?
I mean, you mix it. You mix it with whatever, you know.
Can you make it sweet? Can you add sweetener and shit, or do you just drink it raw? Like,
I mean, usually when I'm like, if I do something like that, like I just chug it, like just to get it over
take
with.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Like,
I feel you. I didn't know.
It's straight down.
I know
to
if you
business.
sip on it, then you're like, oh, okay.
then
You can
when you sip
measure
on it, when you
shit.
can really taste it, that's well. Well, it sounds like we're winding down. Everyone's giving me that look.
I mean, we could barely even see. Right?
Hey, that Mike Tyson really got me out, man. That punched me
man.
out, man.
It's just ludicrous.
That's tight.
Well, I appreciate y'all if y'all listen. Like I said, make some comments. Let me know like what we can do. Let's work. Let's do something. What were you were talking about them stealing the Punisher?
Yeah,
song.
like no, we're talking about how people are so patriotic these days,
China.
and how they represent our country, you know, on their vehicles. And,
So when you see that Punisher sign, what do you think?
I think it's fucking
Racist.
racist, mad corny. It's like a red flag, like boing, like hey, check me out.
I like to take the law in my own hand. That's
Yeah,
what that
one of
shit
those
screams.
dudes. Like, yeah, fuck that.
Put a Western like song right there.
Yeah, no, it got out of control ever since our last, you know,
Fiasco.
fiasco we were on. Man.
Isn't it a wild time right now?
Yeah, I thought it was weird that Donald Trump was our fucking president. I thought that
that was wild.
stupid.
That was a wild time.
That was stupid.
I think what I think's wilder is like or the homeboy in the wheelchair, man, Greg Abbott. Like,
Oh, bro, I saw the funniest fucking thing to do.
What was it?
Some guy goes up to him. He's like, "Hey, thank you." He's like,
yeah,
hey,
yeah,
"Thank
yeah.
you for
I saw
being
that
a
one.
piece of shit for fucking." Yeah, he like went off on him and then walked. It was like some
you know what-
TikTok.
you know what
like,
Abbott did-
It was about
did, right?
the
No.
women's rights and their
okay,
the
okay.
abortion stuff.
Oh
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. He went up to him and he like Greg Abbott thought he was being all like happy-go-lucky. He's like, "Nah."
yeah, man, dude looks genuinely happy. Like,
Yeah.
yo, someone wants to someone's acknowledging me. Like,
Yeah.
like it looked like he'd been craving that. Like,
It's fucked up, man. There's a lot of fucked up shit going on, and just leave the women alone, though, bro.
have you
What
have you
the
seen?
fuck?
You know what
I
we're
think
talking
maybe
about?
like women hurt him. You know,
Yeah.
and he was just like,
Oh,
you know what?
yeah, fuck
This girl
y'all.
hurt me. I'm gonna hurt y'all.
You're gonna cheat on me? Guess what?
Fucking Hot Wheels.
Yeah, fucking crazy. Yeah, we're in a weird spot right now. I think.
But to a certain extent, I mean, if you look at the candidates in any particular race, if you break all of them down, like, would you really consider them qualified for the position that they're actually going to hold?
No, exactly.
No.
So at the end of the
Kinda
day, like
strange, though,
you,
but why do we allow that?
so
you know what I mean?
well,
Like,
our expectations are way too high, to be honest, because if you can't get 5 people in one room to all agree on one thing, imagine how it is when you have to deal with these big parties.
yeah,
You get me? Everybody has their own individual view,
yeah,
and you have to, whether you like it or not, allow it to be heard, and that carries weight in itself. You know, because then other people start to relate to it and want to get on that same boat.
yeah. It's but I feel like it got kind of strange after like when he became president. It got like racist real fucking quick, like real quick. And I'm like, why? Like, why him? You know, why was he the one that was like?
I think that was
"This
the
is
rap
okay."
music. That was our rap music.
Yeah.
I just thought it was funny. Dude was on like WWF.
Oh, dude, he had his own fucking everything. He had his own show. Like he was
I
on
mean,
NBC.
he was, and the
like,
next thing you know, he's the president.
And,
You know
and
what I
that's
mean?
and that's
It's
popular.
just
Like,
money.
it's
In my
reality
opinion, it's just
TV
money, like-
in a sense, you know.
Hey,
like
where'd you see that video?
that's
Terminator. Terminator became the
gotta
governor,
find
man.
out,
of California,
Yeah.
Find
but
it
it's
and
a very
tag me.
progressive type of town,
Absolutely.
and ultimately, what I would say is that any type of election you observe or take part in, it's all a popularity contest.
I feel that.
It's
Yeah.
whoever shows the most face, whoever's the most likable, blah 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 that. Like whether you pick a reputable businessman or you pick a school teacher or a firefighter, like America's gonna eat it all up because they get to see something that not everybody is quote unquote supposed to see. You know, like they're our celebrities, like our main celebrity, the face of the country.
Yeah.
It's a shame we put so much faith into what we think is, and it hasn't been that for
Exactly.
how long?
I
Like-
just hate that these people that are like our representatives are so out of touch with us. Like,
Well, and that's
you
and
think
that's
they
just-
would ever sit and have a conversation with me?
Well,
You know
that's
what I
just
mean?
the
Like,
thing. That's just the thing. It should always be more about community than it should be about the spokesperson of the community.
Absolutely, 'cause
Like
they don't
if
know what the hell is
yeah,
going on.
if everybody carries the same amount of weight within the community
Find it
and
right now.
is as helping
asshole.
the community progress, like the more benefits that community has. So it's all like a group pot, man. We all gotta help fill it.
It's strange. Politics.
But I think those people are the ones that are calling themselves out, or who are the most unhelpful and who have been the most unhelpful to begin with.
Right.
It's always kind of been that. I think it's just maybe because it makes sense now that we're a part of it. It affects our daily lives. And you know, but it's not new in that way of, you know, probably exactly the way our fucking parents damn saw shit coming up.
Yeah, and the thing,
Oh,
and,
dude, it's rowdy you say that because like my mom always tells me how she went to like her middle school, like it was all like Hispanic middle school, like it was in a little town in Sonora, Texas, and like it was that segregated, like I think sometimes we forget like that shit's like
Not that
a
far.
generation ago, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like
Yeah,
it's
it's
the different
not that-
generations.
Yeah. It's
Like-
not that far, man. It's not that far ago. Like when all that shit was going on. Like
I just
Still
feel like
going on.
I just feel like our age group, we're the ones that are just like, you know, our parents saw the whole, you know, racism thing, but us, it's like, we don't sucks to say the way I'm gonna say it, but we don't give a fuck, you know, like I don't, you know. And then I think our like the older people that are still in that mix see us, and it's just a whole confusion right now because it's just how, you know, generations are coming in. Because for our kids, they're gonna see something totally different, and then we're gonna think it's weird, you know. Like look at like transgender people are coming on TV now. You know, gay people are coming on TV. Our parents, when you know they were little, they didn't see that. So now we're gonna see something, and our kids are gonna see something that we're all like,
they are used to that. They are used to that, and it's at like the forefront right now, and like everyone has their take on it. You know,
Yeah, it's definitely like crazy that now you just have the she and he, like putting that within Instagram. Like to say that now is just like it's not even to say like it's not relevant, but it's like, well, did I ask you like before? Hey, can I get your email? Well, hold on. You know, and it's like, well, this doesn't do. I just need your email.
right.
But now things are kind of like, you know, but that's like crazy to think of. Never would have imagined. Now that's at the forefront where, well, do you want to state that or put that out there? And
Right.
man, it's crazy. It's crazy how much that shit has changed. Yeah.
wait, here we go. This is what I've been looking for.
Why would you sign a law telling women whether they can have an abortion or not? That makes you a douchebag. Oh my God, is that the governor? Are you the governor? Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Why would you sign a law telling women whether they can have an abortion or not? That makes you a douchebag.
he still has a smile on his face.
Well, I don't know.
okay.
Like after seeing like his reaction to everything, like I wonder, like, is this video real?
it could be fake. Yeah, that's true.
I mean, it's very great. Like
People
like,
make things, you know.
Yeah,
But then
People
again, a lot of
create
people
memes,
are
like,
becoming
look,
pretty
look,
bold
check it out,
about
check it out.
making
Check it
their
out.
own statement.
Come on, don't you think if we would have heard that, he would have like not had that face?
I beg your pardon.
And why doesn't he have
Well,
like
he
all that
has to keep that
security? Like,
face.
where's his security at?
Because if he
Like,
shows like
just
any other
strolling
emotion,
along by
that means that he
himself.
got to, you know,
I don't know.
it doesn't look good on him if he
Strange.
were to treat him any differently at that point.
I didn't know he was in a wheelchair. I don't watch the news that much.
And the thing is that like most politicians, they're accountable to a certain point. You know, it's like there's a team behind them as well.
I'm friends
There's
with
people
the
that work under
president of the Southside Chamber of Commerce here in San Antonio. He's pretty cool.
Word.
Pretty cool dude. But I'm not into politics. I'm not, like, super into it.
You're talking about him, his person, not like his.
Yeah, he's cool.
It's not his career.
Yeah, his career and what he's, but
breakdown.
it's just cool to know. Like,
His net worth.
I have a friend that does their podcast and for San Antonio, and yeah, like they're pretty cool, man. He's a cool dude. He does a lot
Nice.
he does a lot for San Antonio. So that's where I'm like, hell yeah, like someone's doing something, you know. And he's Hispanic and it's tight.
Word. Yeah, man. I don't expect much from politicians in general. You know, it's like regardless, I'm gonna pay taxes. Regardless, I have to pay into something, some luxury.
Well, here's another question I got for you. Since you're in a legal state, how is it buying weed out there? Do you still buy like weed from the
Oh,
homeboy?
yeah,
or
definitely.
Do you just always go like is
And
it is it like a dispensary? Like I could go there and go buy some shit, or
Yeah, you can
So it's
basically.
like Colorado, like it's like that.
I believe so. I mean, I don't necessarily go to them for the simple fact that I've already been told by credible sources that they overtax on product. You know, so I rather get the same old price that I'm used to paying and working into my budget.
Hell yeah.
And, you know, rely on Old Faithful. It's like if that day were to end, like, do I really want to pay a super inflated price?
So you don't fuck with dispensaries?
Nah, man.
No.
Nah, dude.
Has that made Chicago a little more like stress
It's funny.
free?
It's funny when when a lot of these businesses were getting raided, like for like a good like month, they were like sporadic mob robbings of businesses. Like everybody would just rush stores.
You are in Chicago, you know, Al Capone.
Oh, dude, no, but like this was ridiculous. Like they would even close down all the highway exits going into downtown for miles, just so nobody would like try and go in a mass group. Because for a while, they were even boarding up most shops in the downtown area, just from fear of looters.
That's crazy.
But this was like also when all the marches were going on.
Okay.
So, you know, and everybody was like trying to confuse the two with being like, oh, well, everybody that's going to march really doesn't care about the issues. They just want to be able to rob, you know, all these high-end stores, blah, blah, blah. But I think like it was something separate, you know. Of course, there's opportunists everywhere, you know, because even stores like on the south side, like not around downtown, like dollar stores were getting like robbed, you know, like by groups of teenagers just all running in, grabbing a bunch of shit and just riding out.
You know, that happened here too during the marches. You know, they got downtown. Remember that?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it wasn't that bad.
I was down there, man, and
Yeah?
it
I remember
was,
being down there. I left, though. I took the pictures I wanted to take. I remember I got an Instacrack 3. I took a picture of these cops, and I rolled up to them, and they saw me bring my camera up. And when they saw me bring my camera up, they all, like, boom, puffed up. And I'm sitting there, like, I took my picture, I put my camera down, I looked at them, I laughed.
There goes Lew.
Yeah, dude, no, it's funny, like a Target right by our house, like they even started posting the pictures of everybody that was like walking out of the back entrance of the Target with product.
Oh, shit, they posted it at the Target?
Yo, they caught some of their employees walking out there.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, it was hilarious. And it was the one right by the crib, too. I was like, yeah, we're still pretty close to the city. Because I live, like, literally, like, right on the border of Chicago and, like, the one of the near suburbs. I think it's, forgot what it's called. But, yeah, man, that dividing line is just a whole different, like, set of laws, you know? So it's like we have to go out to the suburbs to even buy spray paint. Like, that's how much...
Yeah, I remember that. I remember it was, like, a mission just trying to get paint.
Yeah, well, the thing is that, like, ever since 1995, the mayor basically stopped allowing the sales of spray paint within the city because graffiti was getting so bad.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah, so...
Haters, fucking haters.
But check this out. To commemorate that, this like Spanish brand, MTN, I guess like named their paint one of their low pressure lines 94. So
What, do you
well, it's
commemorate
rumored for it to commemorate that, but I could be wrong. You know, like
Hey, dude, don't quote me.
don't quote me. But I have the soundbite. You know.
yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
what's
man. Like that's one of the cool fun facts about graffiti in Chicago.
That's bad.
But man, it's just, yeah.
Oh, hey. My bad, I got a little...
So Lou, what are you gonna dress up as for Halloween? What are you gonna
Oh
be?
yeah.
What are you gonna be, bro?
Is the
You
secret
really,
about to come
you
out?
really want to know?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
All right, well, I'm going to give you some hints, all right?
Oh,
Hey, the test.
Do you want to play a game?
I'm going to have pancakes.
Pancakes.
ruffles.
I'm going to have a ruffles.
ruffles.
Going to have some ruffles. Going to have a
Assless
motorcycle.
chaps or what?
Uh-oh.
Or
Any
Purple
clues?
Rain. Purple Rain Prince.
Uh-uh.
Purple Rain Prince.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
That's what's up. You did the whole get up, the whole Purple Rain fit.
Yeah. I ordered a little costume. I'm gonna wear some boots. You know, I really want to ride the motorcycle though.
You're all dad. Let me borrow the
Or a
bike.
bike.
Just dress like that.
he's gonna carry it around the spot with him and shit, just to complete the look.
Or a guitar.
You're in a little circle.
No, I
and
want the
shit.
pancakes.
He
I don't want a
rolls
guitar. Game blouse.
And have a fucking spatula and fling them at people.
Yeah. I don't know. I just want to have a good time Halloween.
Dude, right? It's on a Sunday.
What is Sage gonna be?
I don't know. baby mama was like, I don't want to talk about it. She was like, we're gonna go. She was like, do you want to come with us to walk stage or what? I don't want to bring
I
her
just
up.
wanted to know what your boy.
No, because I don't know though, and I have to like figure out
sorry,
if I'm
man.
gonna go with them to go
What's Elijah gonna be?
Walk my
What's he
kid.
want to be? Does he still do that? Is
He said he wants
too
to be
old?
a knight, but he's like not
Sick.
planning for anything. So I'm like, I don't know. He's gonna
That's
figure it
right.
out, I guess.
Are you gonna be anything?
Nah,
Is any
I'm
like?
be at the crib.
Is your,
That's what I'm gonna be.
well, you got that show the night before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. Yeah, just chilling.
That's what's
What about you? You can be anything for Halloween.
Yeah.
Well, what are you gonna be?
Do we need to know more?
Oh, no. Give us some clues. Give us some clues.
So, I really never really dressed up for Halloween, you know. Well, when I was little, of course, yeah, but now. And I told my wife straight up, I'm all like, look, babe, this year I'm aiming for Winnie the Pooh.
You're gonna be Pooh Bear.
I really want to be Winnie the Pooh. And
How you gonna do the pants situation, bro? That's still the part I'm trying to.
hey, we're gonna figure this shit out.
Are you
But,
just gonna? Yo, have you seen those
Nude
skin-colored
bottoms?
tights? I saw this girl wearing skin-colored tights at the mall, and I was just like,
But it's a
You were
shirt.
in love.
"Is she not wearing pants?" I don't know. It threw me off.
yeah, but I want the honey pot too. Like, I want to carry,
oh shit.
you know, like, you know what I'm saying? I want to be him.
Oh yeah.
It's like I want to rub.
I can get you some furs, man. I'll call my guy. Get you some furs.
What about
Get
you?
you in touch.
You doing any Halloween festivities?
Man, I think I might surprise my godson and getting a costume of another character of a little show that he watches. I guess
What
like, I'm not even sure the show, but the character of the costume that I got him was a cartoon cat. Is the name of it? But there's like also a cartoon dog. Like I'm not even sure the name of the show. But, yeah, dude, it's creepy because like every now and then like he has like this new favorite like character that he wants
That's what's
me to make him a costume or something like that. I was like, since when the fuck have I ever made a costume?
Yeah.
Like, why would you ask me to make you a
Yo,
costume?
I'm still tripping. You told me that story about the Bucky's being in where? In Memphis?
In Georgia.
In Georgia.
Yeah.
I thought Bucky's was just a Texas thing.
That's what I thought too.
Damn.
But
one in Louisiana too.
That's what's up.
They're spreading their little wings.
It's a little
it's
beaver
that
tail.
turkey, dude. No, it's the beaver nuggets.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
spreading their little
nuggets.
beaver nugs.
Yeah, dude. I
all
love
over the
Bucky's
place.
though.
Bucky's
Yeah,
the
me
shit.
too.
Dude, I love the Rice Krispie treats, man. I can just eat those and be happy and dry.
Have y'all ever been to Prazix on the way to Houston?
Oh, the sausage place.
Dude, they got some good beef jerky.
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you're into
yeah,
beef
yeah.
jerky, that's the spot. Like
Yeah.
that spot's good.
Yo, on the way to Dallas, there's a place coming back that sells fried pies.
What kind of fried pies?
Fried pies, like lemon fried pies, cherry
Oh
pies.
shit! Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
Yeah,
Eh,
dang,
you know what I'm
that's
talking
what's
about?
up.
Yeah.
Like the ones Buttercrust sell, the fucking
Full circle.
And I still don't know what you're talking
goes,
about.
yeah.
It's all like, yeah.
Must be a local thing.
Hey, who was telling me? Someone was telling me this like you know how when you make breakfast tacos at home, they taste a little bit different from when you get them at the taqueria?
always.
Yeah, all the time.
Well, like, they were saying the aluminum foil makes a difference. Like, wrap them in foil and let them chill for, like,
No, it's
5
the
minutes.
cook's sweat, bro. Yeah.
I don't know, man. That's
Because tacos, even you eat them
It's
at
the
the restaurant.
tortillas. The tortillas make a difference.
you know what? Okay, that's what's different. Eating tacos at the restaurant's better than getting them to go because they're always bigger too. You ever get to go tacos? You're like, what the fuck is this? Was this
Maybe.
like $15 for 3 tacos? 'Cause
I'll-
I wanted
I'll-
a lemonade. Like, come on.
This weekend, I ate a lot of gentrified tacos. Like,
Tex-Mex.
I went to Velvet Taco the other night.
Oh no! Would you get a fish taco?
What, your tab
Was,
was like
fish was there
$45
some
too.
coleslaw?
It
on
was,
it?
it was
breakfast.
good. Their velvet cake was the red velvet cake.
On a
was
bed
great.
of cabbage.
Yeah.
I don't remember the tacos.
And it's
I
not
got
even
off the boat.
tacos.
No, fuck
But it's the
no.
red velvet cake.
Hey, that's
I remember-
where
I remember the
tortilla comes in, right?
The people who worked there were kind of annoying because like they'd be all, Rebecca, your order's ready, and they'd be like, Rebecca, you need to come get your food. Your food's lonely over here, and the guy just kept going on and on. And I'm just sitting there like, man, like be funny about it if you're gonna do it. You know what I mean? Like
Do it in a nice way.
Oh, I mean, if that was me, I'd be like, yo, Rebecca, if you don't come get these, I'm gonna put them in my mouth. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like. And then
And he's fired.
where do we just go to right now for food? That was pretty good.
Torchy's Tacos.
Torchy's is good.
Yeah.
I'll spend some money there.
It was interesting, man. I mean, for the most part, the variety of ingredients is different. You know, well, it's not traditional.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for the most part, the flavor combinations and everything was pretty
They're
decent.
chips
man.
and queso with the guacamole on the inside.
Yeah,
that's
with the
fucking
with the
fire.
cojata cheese on it.
Cotija.
Yeah, that
Oh, I
shit's
thought it was
fire.
cojata.
Cotija.
Oh, cojita,
Cotija.
cotija.
There you go. You gotta say it right. You know, that way you could.
Hey,
Oh,
what
it's
was
recording.
it? What was it that lady said that because you asked for corn tortillas?
Oh, shit, man.
And she's all, it
I
must
didn't
be a
know if I-
generational
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, I don't do flour tortillas, and she's like, really? It must be a generational thing. I'm like, oh, what? What?
You know nothing about me.
I was like, no, we just have a different food culture in Chicago.
Yeah.
Like, that's just it. Like,
Yeah.
Well, like,
It's a lot healthier to eat corn than
South Texas is real, like, flour tortillas everywhere
Yeah,
all the
hell
time.
yeah, it's delicious. It's great.
well, like, growing up, like, we would only have flour tortillas, like, if we were having, like, certain things, you know? It's like, it's very...
Quesada.
Well, not even that. Like, we would have it with, like it's more of a sweet treat, or...
That's right.
That's how he was just
That's
talking.
right.
He was talking about
Yeah.
putting cinnamon on a tortilla. That's right.
Or for like breakfast plates. Like if you were doing machacado con huevo, or if you were doing like a potato and egg tacos
get that
and stuff like
breakfast
that.
taco.
Yeah,
Hey, speaking
that's
of-
typical.
Speaking of breakfast tacos, what's your to-go spot?
Man, I
You're
don't know
thinking
that-
too much. What's
No,
your
no,
to-go spot?
I don't know the name of it, but it's right there by by the Lone Star. It's across the street.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude.
What do you get?
The papas con chorizo with cheese, bean, cheese, and bacon. You already know. Carne guisada with cheese. Come on, dude.
man.
I want
Those
to
are-
hurt
yeah.
after I
We
eat
do
that.
those combos, but we do it like with bread, like toasted bread and shit. Like we do breakfast sandwiches.
When you're in
That's
town, what's
what's
your to-go taco spot?
Man, I don't get them. Like I really like it's not my thing, you know. Like
I got you.
you've
what-
taken me to quite a few spots but I mean, like every spot is fairly the same in my eyes, you know. Like it's the same ingredients and like
I
will
don't know
never,
the way everyone makes their carne asada.
And
like,
beans.
Yeah, but
They're
see-
beans too.
Yeah, the
But see,
beans,
carne
too.
guisada for y'all
Nice.
is very different than what carne guisada is for us. Like y'all's is like has like a pepper gravy. Is what like the sauce is,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Like we use like salsa. Like we fry that up and then we mix that with like the meat or whatever the ingredients are.
Yeah.
So it's not only gonna be spicier, but it's also gonna have like either a tart flavor depending on what type of tomato or sweeter flavor. You know, so that's just one of those things where it's like it's different, but I wouldn't necessarily say like Tex-Mex is my type of spicy, you know, or like my type of spices. So, but
what's
each their own.
What's your to-go spot?
Oh man, I got a lot. It sucks. I go like Taco House. I like Blanco Cafe.
What's Taco House?
Taco House on San Pedro. Past Bassi on the left.
What do you get there?
Dude, bean, cheese, and bacon.
cheese and bacon.
Cheese, leg, and potato all the time. Migas a la mexicana? Cheese? Yeah.
Chilaquiles?
I've been getting into that lately, and I'm like, fuck, this is so good.
You ever think about it that migas is tortilla, so you're getting like a taco tortilla?
Yeah.
And you still can't say no to it.
Yeah, it's so good, though.
With American cheese?
And every other spot does it different, too. Like,
Yo.
They do it just right. Their rich is
There's I don't know if it's in Mexico City or like Guadalajara, but there's this place that's like famous for making a torta of tamales. Like you stuff a tamal inside a torta, inside like 2 pieces of bread.
dude.
So imagine all that, like you not only have like the masa, but you also have all that bread.
Yeah. So hear me out. You're from Chicago, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So my cousin, he's from here. He moved up to Chicago as a chef.
Okay.
He finds his wife and they get married. And one Christmas, he's all like, "Hey, send us some tamales up there."
Uh-huh.
Do y'all have tamales up there?
Hell yeah.
Okay, well, so check this out. That's that's the answer I was looking for because he showed the family the tamales, and they got the tamale out the wrap,
Yeah.
and they just bit the shit out of it with the corn.
What?
Yeah, and for like a couple years now, I was just like, dude, Chicago's missing out on the mouth, yo.
No, it's fun. Like I've actually encountered somebody who actually tried biting through the corn husk.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, dude, like we have plenty of places that have tamales. Like it's we have a very like foodie culture out there. You know, like we have 5-star restaurants. You know, the whole shebang. You know, it's a
Chinatown.
Big city. Chinatown's fire.
Chinatown.
But yeah, man, like we just have every single thing you could think of, like regional Mexican, you have regional Asian, like everything, bro. Like
They have chocolate cake shake.
Portillo's son.
Remember, true story. He really did come down with the chocolate cake for me.
Yeah, I flew literally with a whole like made chocolate cake, like 2-tier
chocolate cake shake.
Damn.
I love Portillo's.
Yeah, dude.
Damn.
That's a homie right there, though.
Yeah, dude. That's love. That's real.
I would have ate that.
Oh, I ate that shit. We ate that shit.
Damn.
No, it's funny. I had a buddy in from Austin about 2 weeks ago. The very last night, he was like, "Man, like, what can we have that's kind of light that would give me a taste of Chicago?" I was like, "Say no more." Took him to Portillo's, and at that place, you could get a couple of different staples. You could get like a Chicago style hot dog, and you could get an Italian beef or a combo if you want to overindulge. So Italian combo is Italian sausage with Italian beef, and you could get it dipped in the au jus, which they also call gravy. You get it dipped once, twice, dipped till falling
What's it
apart.
dipped in?
Gravy. But yeah, man, it's super fire.
Munchies are kicking in.
And they're and they're known for their chocolate cake. Like it's actually really good cake.
That's
probably one of the few places I'd eat a cake from. But they mix it in their shakes, so you get like little bits of chocolate cake in your shake. It's fire.
Hey, where's your go-to breakfast taco spot?
Wherever's near the crib, that's not a chain.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Like what's by the crib that you dig? Is there somewhere you go often?
Labor Meat Market. It's a faithful.
Damn, okay, Old Faithful.
Yeah, it's a little. The other spots don't be like having a little flavor. Yeah, Labor Meat Market's pretty faithful.
Shout out Donut Shop and getting your fucking tacos toasted. Like that shit.
Oh yeah, I like when they do that.
Yeah, donut shop.
I like that.
That shit's
And you
really
get,
good.
and they started putting. They're trying to get hip. They're putting cereals on their donuts.
Dude, their shit's good. Their cinnamon rolls are where it's at. Like, I'm a sucker for sweets.
Hey, but off tacos. Shout out to Gino's.
I've never been. I've been wanting to go, and I'm so like.
Hey, actually, this is the man who put me on to Gino's.
Dude.
Hey, dude, you found a jam, dude.
Great, dog.
Yeah, actually, we went there the other day. Me and Zerd. Ooh.
Legit.
They throw
Every time I come out here, I find out he's eating at these bomb ass spots.
Sandwich
but while
spots.
I'm here, we're going to
Luby's.
Pretty-
You're going
Yeah.
to Luby's.
I love
Bill
it.
I love
Miller's.
Luby's too.
Oh,
No.
he hates Bill
Oh, I
Miller.
hate Bill Miller's with a passion. Like I can't do it.
Hey, their chicken sandwich, their fried chicken sandwich, is not bad. It's
I
actually
like
pretty
Laguna
good.
Madre.
Oh,
That
yeah.
shit's good too.
You go where?
Laguna Madre.
Yeah, Laguna Madre.
Oh yeah,
Fish
yeah, that
tacos,
place is good.
Dude, Lighthouse Seafood on Fredericksburg right there. Try that shit. That
Damn.
shit's so good.
Oh, I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, yeah.
That shit's good.
I like
That
Dry
shit's
Dock.
really
You ever
good.
fuck with Dry Dock?
No, I haven't had.
That place is pretty good. For seafood.
We're all talking about our favorite restaurants and shit.
Hey, what's wrong with that?
That's
Spilling the
great.
beans.
Well, you don't
bro.
you don't like
Seriously.
food?
I love food.
Man. Ceviche? Fucking, you fuck with ceviche?
Yeah, I do, but the spot has to be credible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember me and Mikey. We had Ceviche Tower across from like over by Sac. I can't remember what it was called.
Where's your to go to sushi spot?
Sushi. Oh man. Goros. I like Goros.
Same.
There, and then I like the spot off Northwest Military Highway. I can't remember the name of it, but it's kind of pricey though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good though.
Yellowfish?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I just like going to North Star and just having sake bombs and
Dude, yeah, sake bombs are where it's at.
Liquid lunch.
lunch. I forgot the name of the spot there that I was talking about.
North Star?
Yeah.
Kona?
There you go, Kona. I just
Yeah,
like going to Kona sometimes.
Kona's cool. Yeah, you'll spend some money there.
Yeah.
The old happy hour there though was Where was that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you could get trashed and walk out with a roll of sushi for like $20.
Walk out with it.
Yeah.
Just be like, give me that boat to go.
I remember one time we were in Chicago at the sushi spot where like
Man,
they don't.
that breaks my heart.
You know which one I'm talking about? The place where like if you don't eat it, they charge you full price or something.
Oh, no.
no.
Well, the thing is that, all right, we get all you can eat spots.
There you go.
In Chicago. And it's not like everything's sitting out in a buffet or they mass produce it and then they put it out.
Yeah.
No, like you put in your order, you check off a list with everything you want, and then, you know, it'll maybe take like about 10 to 15 minutes for your order to come out. You know, everything, you know, from appetizers to single piece sushis to rolls or whatever. And you will like literally one round between you and another person will cover the whole table with plates. So imagine that, like you're getting better bang for your buck, and you're only paying about like $26, and you could keep ordering till you're full.
Dude.
But if you, let's say, if you have like more than like 5 pieces of sushi still left on your plate, like they'll charge you like 50 cents to $1 per piece.
Shut the fuck up.
Because it's like a waste of like higher end
I feel
fish, you know.
Yeah.
So it's just one of those things where it's like they have to make their money back.
I really enjoyed that city. Chicago was fun. Like
Damn,
I remember like
Texas.
dude, like I remember eating Chinese food faded at like 3 a.m.
Oh yeah, dude. There's this spot in like the Chinatown marketplace that's open till I think it's open till 2, but for the most part, like you could get dim sum all day, man, and that's more like a a breakfast type of thing, which is little small plates of like dumplings and fried stuff and stuff like that. So, I mean, you could get like Chinese barbecue. You could get like some bars will close like at 4 a.m. You know, like they'll stop serving liquor at 2 a.m.
You just reminded me. Remember 2 Dots and a Dash?
Oh yeah, this fucking tiki bar. Like
It's my favorite tiki bar in the country.
yeah, it's pretty dope because like even as you're walking up to it, like you're basically walking into an alleyway.
Yeah, you go down the alleyway and like you wouldn't even know this bar is there.
That's
all you know is you just see this dude in a fucking tiki shirt. You know what I mean? Like
Standing outside.
just chilling. Like, oh, can I see you ready?
And
Oh,
then
can
you-
I see you ready?
Yeah, it's funny. Like you end up going down the stair, and it's like it seriously looks like what a old speakeasy would be, except like the bar extends like almost the whole fucking way from like the left side to the right side. But you have all these like other like dim lidded like tables with plants and shit like that. Just setting it all up, bro. Like,
So anyways, we get to 3 Dots and a Dash. We start drinking. We start having a good time. So we're leaving, and as
I
we're
was trying to
leaving,
avoid that one. Uh-oh.
as we're leaving, we run into this dude, and this dude gives us like a cup because of what he would like went to middle school with you or something like that.
He was in the same grade that my sister was. Like
Oh,
we went to the
okay,
same
okay.
high school. Yeah. And it turns out like he remembered me from back then, and then they wanted to buy some like shot glasses to be able to bring back, and he ended up gifting them the shot glasses because I was with them.
That was fun.
So it was like a little dap, which
And then
I
after that
appreciate.
that was pretty interesting too. You
Oh
remember
yeah,
that?
yeah. I rammed the car in front of me at a stoplight.
Yes, and like what cracks me up is like we all jump out of the car. The lady gets out of the car, and my lady at the time's all, "Well, I work for an insurance company. Da 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 da. You shouldn't have been stopped."
Yeah, nothing fucking happened to her car. Like
Nothing
nothing.
happened to
Like
any
not
of
even a
our cars.
scratch. Nothing.
Nothing. Like we were
Like
both.
nothing happened to my car either.
Yeah.
Except that I basically muffed her. Like that's it. You know. But she even came out. She's like,
Yeah, oh my
you know,
god.
like
She
holding
had
the
her
back
head.
of
She
her
was all,
neck.
yeah, just giving her little Indian birds.
Yeah, dude, it wasn't even that big of a deal. But literally, there was a police station 2 blocks away. Like all we'd have to have gone was like straight 2 blocks. I ended up cutting down the street like a block before. I was like, "Fuck this, let's dip."
Didn't you have a long drive or something the night before? Didn't you drive from like Abilene or something like that?
I drove from Lubbock.
There you go.
I left there at 10:30 at night, and I got to Chicago at 3 p.m. the next day.
Oh shit.
Dude, I remember hitting an animal, but there was no marks or no remnants on the front of the car, so I guess I was cool. But I remember getting woken up by the sound of, and then I kept on going.
Are there a lot of other cars out there with you when you're like taking a certain way? Like, is there like a certain route, like I guess highway you take, or
Whatever GPS says to do.
That's what's
I basically
crazy.
follow it, man.
Man, we put a lot of faith in GPS sometimes.
No,
I use it a lot for my work, and I'm
But check
like, fuck. Like,
the weird and like fucking eerie part about that whole drive from Lubbock to Chicago was that I did it without music the whole ride.
oh shit! You're just staring straight or
Yeah.
Eagle eye.
No, like the good thing was that like I had a pretty to date car, so it had sensors on each side, like lights would start flickering, and then like a little sound will come out, letting you know that you're getting out of the lane.
yeah.
And that woke me up a couple times
Oh,
and shit. I was like, fuck, dude.
Fuck, man.
But it was taking me through like weird routes. Like I kept on passing through like little itty bitty fucking towns, bro.
See, that's weird. I hate. Yeah.
And then like you get like these really long stretches of nothing but dark. Like all you could literally see is where you're.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, you're
headlights.
probably creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
You're the only one out there. Like,
Dude,
going.
and I'm going like
Yeah, it's
maybe
creepy
at
sometimes.
100,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like I'm zooming past just worrying
Yeah.
about getting home and seeing an open road. But like, dude, like let's say if I had a fucking curve, that'd be fucking scary.
Oh, yeah. Well, I remember I drove to like Cali one time, and just going through New Mexico at night was scary.
Yeah, I bet, dude. Fuck that.
Yeah, you just look over and you see these like giant dinosaur-looking things, and you don't know what they are, and then you just realize, oh, it's a mountain.
UFOs. Cue the fucking scary noise.
There's this stretch that I just drove from Denver to this town called La Junta. And like there's literally like nothing in that fucking town. I think like the coolest thing to do in that town is go to fucking Walmart.
And is that in Colorado?
Dairy Queen.
Yeah. And it's like I want to say kind of like a 3 or 4 hour drive. But there's this like really long stretch of like nothing on both sides. Like literally like nothing. And you're kind of like zigzagging every maybe like 2,000 feet, you know? So it's just kind of like you have this little straight stretch for real quick, and then all of a sudden you get one of these.
Dude, yeah.
And then straight stretch, and then one of these. Like all this shit's like mad fucking unnecessary.
You just gotta make sure you up before you just be.
Yeah, dude.
Rolling the windows down
Yeah.
and shit.
No, believe me, I fucking kissed the ground once I got to the airport. I was like, oh shit, I made it. 'Cause I literally took that drive the morning that I had to fly out.
Yeah, driving at night like trips me out sometimes because I'm just like, I'm the only one out here. It's dark, like in long stretches and shit. And I'm like, yeah, and especially no music too. I can imagine just being like,
I'd be singing.
Sing at the top of your lungs.
With that voice, with a voice like
Yeah,
that. Yep.
kid, yeah, bird. No?
dude, I drive. I'm in like a giant box truck every day, and like, dude, our radio comes.
Oh,
in
that's
and out.
right, Mississippi Queen.
Yeah, I like to use that song every time our truck breaks down. So every time our truck breaks down, I'll hop out the truck on trucker style.
you do
And, like,
that.
and I'll use that song and we'll like lift the fucking top up and make it seem like I'm doing something. I'm just helping, you know.
Oh, hey, you still mad at Exhaust?
No, I'm not mad.
You were all mad at him. He doesn't follow me on Instagram.
a joke. That was.
I ate his barbecue.
I was like, dude, nah. It was funny. Fucking Instagram.
Yeah, I bet it was fire though.
You're
Oh, this
explaining to
guy-
me what you were doing the whole time. I was like, hell yeah, this is gonna be good. What? Yeah, you're like
Was
super
that-
chef mode.
Was that the night that that was the night that I rented that Marissa's house, right? Over by
Oh yeah.
okay. Yeah, and to a certain point I think Mr. Rusto ended up taking up the grill. And he was literally like cutting pieces of meat on the cutting board and like hand feeding them to people.
Oh,
He was like,
no. That was here, right?
No, that was here.
Oh, that was here. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh,
I've
yeah,
never
yeah.
met Mr. Rusto.
Oh, really?
Nah.
Oh, you ain't missing much. No, I'm kidding. He's a homie. Like we bust each other's balls a lot, but he's really good people. I think he's planning on having that event again one of these days. Like I'm not sure how soon, but I know he's floated the idea.
He has he has like a Rusto like costume.
Yeah.
Little arms.
Russell
He made it himself or what?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Hey, you do me a favor?
Yeah, man. And he hosts events, but really tries to promote being a host while hosting these events. Like he'll actually go above and beyond and do things that like you wouldn't normally hear writers having the chance of getting, complimentary, because most events are so grassroots that they don't even really like get sponsorship. So the idea of an event could be as simple as providing a place for everybody to paint and just saying go ahead. So you in turn, like if you were being such that guest, you would have to buy all the paint, buff the wall, get yourself a hotel room if you're from out of state, have to pay for your transportation to get to that spot, so it's like you're investing more than these people that are just giving you a plain old wall. So like what he started doing is like trying like to cater, try and show a little more appreciation for, you just coming out and actually paying that expense, because at the end of the day, like when you paint somewhere, you do kind of leave a little bit of yourself there.
Yeah.
Whether it's something that's semi-permanent or something super permanent, like, being able to have had that conversation with somebody that will always look up to your work or always give you that dap,
Yeah.
So it's good to go to like all these events, and it makes it a lot easier when the event planner like actually hosts you and not just says, here, give us your time, because time is the most valuable currency you have.
Give us your time and give us your paint. Put it on the wall.
Exactly. And all we'll do for you is say, here.
Yeah. That's badass.
Like he'll provide everybody with meals, and this is all out of his own pocket. Like he'll even actually, like, for a few years he even did like a coloring book and creates like a back to school like bags for kids that actually come out, because he really wants it to be like a very family oriented type of event, not just everybody like painting graffiti, listening
Smoking
to
weed and shit.
yeah, smoking weed and shit like that. Like actually have shit for kids to do as
That's
well.
cool.
So yeah, man, that's hopefully what other event organizers kind of consider in the future, And slowly but steadily, like I've been going to a few events that they actually really do look out, So it's appreciated, and like I said, if it wasn't for that, like I probably wouldn't be in as many cities this year.
Badass.
Well, I got court in the morning, so
Good.
so I'm gonna start winding it down a little bit. Baby A, Bold Hue, where can they find you?
Find me at BABYAZTRO anywhere, or babyastro.com.
That's Baby A, the man right there. What about you, Tommy Lee? Where can they find you at?
Instagram, I go by ABEC5, ABECFIVE 5.
Just keep whispering.
Nice.
What about you, Guax? If someone wants to get an order, wants to put some shirt order in, what do they got to do?
So, IG, State Premium Prints, or if you just, want to add me, Fetty Guac. Oh, and add 6 Block too. Yeah.
Those are my sponsors. What about you, Mr. JP?
You can find me at on Instagram at at X Contra Todos 100.
Hey,
Yeah.
but real quick, did you hear his IG? Because he's gonna follow you, and he's
Yeah,
gonna
I got it.
expect a follow back.
got it.
Nah, dude, don't. Nah, that's cool. Don't do this. No, I was kidding.
Well, I appreciate y'all for shooting the shit with us for a little bit. Keep staying out of trouble. Keep doing what you do. Let's have fun this month. Goodbye.